What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the final player from the FOF Nation player Sweden SBC, and it is Eliasson, I want to say is his name. We're going to call him L just for short. I feel like he looks like he's going to be a fast winger. Predominantly, I could imagine a super sub, if anything. Obviously, being in the... Oh, okay, he's in Ligue 1, to be honest. Didn't even recognise that was Nims. So the best thing about these three is the fact that they are all major leagues. So even if the nation isn't necessarily amazing, you have got a respected league. Prem, Bundesliga, and obviously Ligue 1. So that really isn't awful. He is a 4-star, 3-star. Obviously, straight off the bat, would love a 4-star weak foot at the very minimum. Left-footed, 5'10". We have got early crosser as his trait. No shooting, unfortunately, but he has got that 99 acceleration and 92 sprint speed. So we've gone with the marksman to give him 95 shooting and 98 dribbling, with a little bit of an upgrade to 80 physical. So obviously his aggression is absolutely shot. There is no need to upgrade that. 48, whatever you can get it up to. I think the max is probably 10 or 15, and that will take it up to obviously 58 or 63. So for me, that is just not going to be good enough. 99 stamina is perfect. We get 96 jumping. Even if he isn't really got head-in-head accuracy, he can jump at the very minimum. The big thing for me with this card is the 3-star weak foot, the composure, and obviously no shooting traits. You kind of want to get him through on goal. With that pace, he's going to be able to get through. So you're going to really want him to kind of have that opportunity to shoot. The weak foot's going against him, the composure's going against him. The only thing that's going really well is the stats that surround it. We've got great kind of sprint throughout. Shooting wise, with the upgrade of the marksman, is decent with the 96 finishing and obviously 91 attacking position and 99 shot power. The agility balance looks brilliant. The dribbling and ball control again looks fantastic. Passing wise, it's above average, but I think that's about it. He's mainly about that crossing and obviously that vision and curve. So let's jump into him and see what he's all about. Straight down the wing to him. Let's see where we can go then. Obviously he's got the pace. Can we see it here then? Go with the inside. Ooh, if he makes the tackle, that's going to be a penalty. So far I can see the pace on him. Honestly, didn't really see too much in terms of the crossing yet, but we will see more as we go along. Obviously, he is the cheapest of the SBC, coming in with an 84 with 1 in form, and I think 1 Ligue 1 player and 75 or 7. I think it is 75 chem. And again, go with the 1-2 with Matthias. He's going to chase. Oh, we've come inside for Isaac. Into Forsberg this time. We're going to get a 1-2 with Gerard. A little bit of a ball roll. The keeper, that's a great save from Van der Sar. Got L going down the wing. Alright, we're pulling over a defender here. Gomez is going to come across. He's going to have that pace. Whip a ball across. That is a lovely ball, but unfortunately, Van der Sar is well upon that one. Little 1-2. Roberto Carlos has just kept that in as well. That is incredible. We see the edge of the box. That's not the one I want. Maybe hit it too hard on the power, but that is not what I wanted. The one thing that that L is going to have is the fact that he has got that pace, so no ball is too much. That needs to be a penalty. Needs to be going down there. I could feel the controller vibrate literally a second earlier. He'd have been a penalty and gone, but the acceleration of him and the sprint speed combined together is going to be fantastic, going against a lot of right back and left backs, and especially if you're using him as a super sub halfway through obviously the match and people are tired, he's gonna identify that and absolutely slap it. Finding L, gets that turn and shoot, but unfortunately it's just not as clinical as you kind of want it. L is going to get the better of Zambrotta nearly. Forsberg with the interception. Lovely little bit of a footwork there, making the defenders guess. And again, he keeps the ball away from Mbabu this time. Oh, and he's absolutely destroyed them. I nearly got the roulette off. 2 with Matthias. And back in. We see it there. Oh, look at that. He manages to... Desai is cracking defender. We managed to get the fake shot, like a very, very late fake shot, which is always nice because it always sends the defenders, but we didn't manage to do anything extra. We can find him quite easily. That is always the nice thing. Straight down the wing, you know you can always find someone like this. Unfortunately, it seems like he's a little bit lackluster. Probably a little bit of my gameplay as well, trying to force him. Maybe he does play better when it's kind of all natural, but you do find wingers that can literally just turn it on. Javinho had absolutely no problem with literally just passing to him every single time. And yes, he may not produce anything instantly like every single time, but I'd say a good 6 out of 10 times he would get something involved. L again. Right, then what can we find? We've got 2 into Forsberg. He's going to find it back around. Going to go with the little chip, but Delit's big head is going to be in the way. That is a stunning little chip there. L with the tackle. Back in. Whips it into Isaac. And Desai again coming up absolute trumps for him. There it is. Oh, he's found it. What can we find? Can't see anybody free in the box. He's kept it, and he's got it away into Matthias. He's going to fake shot it into Forsberg. Renato Sanchez is a Donny, isn't he? L with a lovely little shuffle. Oh, ref. I don't know, I feel a little bit of obstruction there. The one thing that L has in terms of kind of what he can provide that a lot of players can't is that acceleration means that he can catch up with so many players, it's unreal. So going into the overall for L then. So we have seen that it was a 72 common, obviously for, I think that's Bristol City, and then obviously has transferred over to Nims. In terms of the SBC, obviously it's kind of like it's a weird one. I've never seen them do very similar like this, but you basically get a, what was it? Is it Prime Gold? I'm pretty sure it's a Prime Gold. Yeah, Prime Gold players for finishing it. And obviously each one has their own player. So obviously you've got the 3 players here. L is obviously the first one team of the season or inform. League on player, 84, 75 chem. Pretty standard. So 80k for a 92 rated player. So I think that's a great deal anyway. Then obviously you get the other 2 as well as then the 45k pack. So I personally think that's not bad. Obviously Prime Gold players, you don't really get walkouts anymore, but you do get something back. So I'm not complaining one bit. We did whack the marksman on him. Obviously we don't need any more pace. In terms of physical, it's nice, but it's not a massive kind of feature. And even the passing, it's good, and I think it's good enough, but obviously I wanted to focus more on the dribbling and shooting. You did find that he kind of did wonder a little bit. Sometimes he's kind of just out for spells of the game. I personally wouldn't say he's going to fit into many people's main teams with the amount of players that you've got already, especially in League. And if you just look at left mids, Mbappe player of the month is #1. Team of the season Bamba is incredible. Obviously you've got inform Neymar if you don't have his team of the season. Even a player of the month Bamba will definitely put up a fight. I don't say that he is better than him, but he puts up a fight at the very least. But for 80k, I really can't complain. I think, what is the cheapest player? The cheapest 92. It's got to be up there at the moment. 60,000 coins, so technically only 20k off being almost one of the cheapest 92s that you can actually grind. So I think even if you don't necessarily want him in your team, if you can grind him out for nothing and literally put in an 84 rated squad, you could have him for later on in the game where Prime Moment, SBC or any other SBC combined. He did actually get a bronze team of the season. They were the days then when you could literally get loads of team of the seasons in bronze packs. They've kind of killed that off now, but unfortunately he hasn't gone anything higher than a silver, and this is his highest rated by a long shot, an extra 20 upgrade. We can see the amount of stats that have gone up by 10 pace, 31 shooting, 21 passing, 24 physical, 3 defending, and 17 dribbling. Obviously, has he had an upgrade on here? No, he's still a 4-star, 3-star, but I think he's decent. He's great at the pace. He's just great as kind of like a super sub. Other than that, I feel like it is below average. The composure is definitely not enough for a main team. The weak star is definitely not enough for a main team. I think even super sub at this point in the game, you may even struggle for that. I just think the best thing about him is he has some good links with obviously a few Swedish players now. Obviously Larsson, if you've got a icon, you've got a lovely right back there actually. So you do have quite a few decent Swedish players. You could have the Isaac, L and Kulu, I can't pronounce that name, Kulevski, something like that, as the top 3. Forsberg sitting in a cam. You've got obviously Larsson or Strandberg somewhere there. Ibra, obviously, we wish he had a flashback, but unfortunately that isn't going to happen this game. And obviously Lindelof in defence, so it's not a bad little SBC. Overall for L, I'm going to give him a solid 8.5 rating out of 10. Let me know down below if you've completed any of them or all of them, and make sure you like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.